Hello! There we go. Damn, Windows Update changed my mic, and it's changed my mic settings. God damn it, Windows. There we go. I'll probably boost the mic a bit there. Hello, Lewis. So what I'm doing, just off camera right now is getting 390T going, and we'll get the camera on. Nothing else broke, did it? No, good. Meanwhile, we are going to be doing some silage. Hope everybody's enjoying their Wednesday. I have had some hot noodle. I have a cup of coffee. And it is 21 degrees outside. It is absolutely glorious weather. So I would expect not many people to be watching today, and everybody English, everybody to be outside instead. It's 23 there, Michael. Very nice. Always nice to get a properly warm day. Downside is this means we won't have a summer. Like, summer's going to just be rain for 3 months. I'm kind of glad that I didn't go for the silage additives now, by the way, because this is gonna still fill up insanely fast. 25 where you are, Wilson. Very nice. Feels colder with the wind. There is no breeze here, so I am beautifully warm. I woke up at 4:30 today, guys. I'm getting bad again. Woke up at 4:30. My phone was dead, and I was wondering why. And it took me the better part of 10 minutes to realize I had a Twitch stream on when I fell asleep. So that Twitch stream stayed on when I was asleep on my phone, which wasn't on charge, and ate the battery. Oh, it's the best way to wake up, isn't it? What time is it? Check your phone. I have no idea. It's not working. Luckily, I've got a clock situated above my desk that I kind of use. Occasionally, you'll see me looking straight up like this. That's me checking the clock to get a good kind of idea of what time it is. Hopefully, nothing else is broken from the Windows update, because I haven't actually had time to check. So 390T is out cultivating. The Maxim is... Why don't I set alarms? My phone was dead, Simulator Gaming. There was no way for me to not to wake up, because my phone would have been my alarm, and it was kind of dead. Also, I tend to sleep through alarms. I need to find a key somewhere for that. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's grab the... Do I want 399 to do this? Yeah, I think you'd see 399 doing what I want to do. You mean in general? I probably should. Hello, Julian. I have fixed your YouTube account. Hey, GD. How are we today? Warm. It is... This is the wrong direction. I feel like a bad One Direction cover group. You got 1,000, GD. Congrats, dude. It works again. I fixed it yesterday, I told you. I am needlessly efficient. Oh, that was, nope, that's not, nope, nope, whoop. Hey. Hello, Matthew. Can you guys hear the game and music, by the way? Because I genuinely have no idea if anything's working properly at the moment. He's not streamed for a while. He's not streamed for the last few days because he's been AFK. He's been at his girlfriend's friend's wedding. I think that's the way it is. Or cousin or something like that. But he's been AFK at a wedding. I think the plan is for him to stream today, question mark? But I'm not sure. Also, he's in Canada at the moment, Bradley, so I mean that will have some effect on the streams. Hello, Llama King. Okay. Trying to remember the controls for this thing. Is it just up, down, pushy, shovey? It is just up, down, pushy, shovey. This is really convenient. Any goals today? Manchester United 5. West Bromwich Albion 0. Goals. Sub goal is going to be 79-30 as always. Like goal is 50 likes, and the aim today is to get the silage done and compacted. We won't be covering the clamp. I'd like to also, if possible today, get the... Where can you get this blade? This is on the mod hub. It's by Peter J. Because of course it is. Everything good is by Peter J. Also, I had to think up a second soccer team. Football team, whatever. Seems possible. It should be possible, but with the weather and it being exam season, I have no idea. So, I've never used this, I've realised. So, righty outy, lefty inny. That's going to confuse me. Let's get the F1 menu down. I'm gonna have to stop early today. No, but I'll want to kind of finish on time because I want to get Friday's video done and get kind of some random stuff done around my room in the house. This thing makes life a lot easier. I know it's not the fastest way to do this, but it does make... We're going on holiday on Fridays. The grounds of the abbey where the monks used to live. Very nice. Just thinking of barn conversion. Beware the ghost cows. The ghost cows will haunt you, Sim. Yellow many names. How you doing today? Let's get this reversed in. And shoving... Oh, no. It's interacting with collisions. See, this suddenly is making the pile a lot neater. Just by doing this, and it is compacting it down a bit as well, which is what I want to be doing. Trying to turn the water back on. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? That's gone straight through the... That's gone through the collision. I've broken it. I've done a stupid. Send help. Send the army. Assistance required. I've done. That's not good. 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 Fix. Fix. How did I send more through than can fit in the fork? Oh, I didn't think it could actually make that turn. We broke something in the first 15 minutes of the stream. And I almost flipped, so I mean we're on a roll today, guys. We're on a roll. How did I send more through the collision than can actually fit on the rake? Oh, that was a terrible pun, GD. You should feel bad for that one. Did I... No, I did not. Simulator gaming. It's in the link. It's in the description. But I really need to. Everything in Hollywood's a mansion by British standards. Houses in America are huge. Yes, perfect coverage here of the side. Just look at that quality. Look at that amazing quality of footage. It's not going through the collisions again, is it? now I'm getting paranoid. The highest of quality content as usual, exactly, Yanis. I will probably end up doing some of this off camera, by the way. Like entirely off camera. It's gone through the collisions again. $13,000 square. That's huge! Hey, Chris. How's it going? Going good, going good, going good. For reference there, I live in what I'd consider an average house. We have one toilet, 3 bedrooms, I'm in the smallest, a kitchen and a living room. That's it. That's the entire house. And the bathroom is about the same size as my bedroom here. So, actually, I think the bathroom's slightly smaller. That's me out of coffee. If you are enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You can enter to win the amazing prize of There Is No Prize if you subscribe right now. Last time you did, you ended up stuck in digging for 2 hours. Yeah. Well, how else are you supposed to... How else are you supposed to fill the buck rate? 5 bedrooms. And multiple toilets, as we've already established. And Richard, I wasn't asking that question to make fun of you. Genuinely, how do you feel if you don't put it on the ground? Because it's literally like raised and lowered is the way that one works. Nine bathrooms. Why does anybody need 9 bathrooms? Yes, I think I'll use bathroom number 7 today. I need to take a particularly large poop to bathroom number 2. When I was behind the bed. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, it wouldn't work otherwise. $390T should be refueled. Oh no. Hello, Simulation for the Nation. How you doing today? Whee! So 390T is struggling for fuel, which that means it's under 10% fuel. Hey, Sideways Gaming. Going good today. How's it going with you? That hasn't popped out to the back either, has it? Nope, good. How am I going to deal with the fuel situation? Listen to the stream while waiting for phone calls. Probably the best way to watch the stream because you don't have to watch all. Right. How am I going to deal with the fuel? Can I afford a fuel bowser? Which I wasn't planning on getting, but 8.5 grand, I got 6.8. I can't afford a fuel bowser. Exactly how bad is the Massey? 19 liters. It should survive. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'll do. If it doesn't, I'll find a way to get it back up to the yard. I might end up shoving it around the map, but I'll get it back up to the yard to refuel. Also, another hope of today is that we will finish cultivating there, and ideally with the 390T still able to run, and we can get the camels, the animals fed. Hello, I love Gemma. How's Dave? Dave is good today. Harvesting Macefield 9 on Cobra with the MF Pack Forager. Very nice. I'm not too gone on the Massey Pack Foragers, I'll be honest. Not a big fan of them. They just don't... I'm not a big fan of most of the Massey Pack, actually. It's kind of... gets on my nerves a bit. Camels in FS21? Maybe, who knows? I mean, on the bright side here, we are going to be having a lot of grass for... Well, we're going to have a lot of silage for bring over to the BGA, because that's what the aim of this silage harvest is. Downside is, it is going to take a while to pick it all up. Can someone make a desert map for S90? It wouldn't work, unfortunately. I mean, you could just replace every texture with sand, but it wouldn't look good and it wouldn't be very playable. I didn't just wallop a tree. Totally didn't just wallop a tree. I could get the 390 off courseplay temporarily and bring it up to the yard, but I don't want to do that. Like Anna said, it'd be pointless, it'd be unusable. It'd be nice as a set piece map, but do you really want to spend 200-300 megs on a map that you can't really do anything with? And that's 200-300 megs if it's well optimized. If it's not well optimized, you're looking closer to a gig. Right. So up to 138,000 liters of silage. I've got the trailer stuck. Right, I'm gonna have to do a compaction pass here, and I'm gonna use the Maxim for it because it's a bit easier. Also, we're gonna use mouse and keyboard for a minute, because again, it is a bit easier, especially when I'm going forwards and backwards a lot, like I will be. Small bit of silage seep through, or chaff seep through the side of the collisions there, but that's not a big deal. So 4-wheel drive on, the diff's locked up. We're doing some extreme tractoring right now, guys. We are leveling quite nicely. We are getting the pit looking decent. Chat's gone silent. What have I done? What have I said that's annoyed everybody into silence? Apple orchards would be nice. Yeah, it'd be amazing. I'd love that. Being able to do orchard farming is something that I think should be in the game. Because it's very different and you need very different equipment, and it'd be interesting. Just when you thought I was inept at everything in Farm Sim, I actually can compact silage in a way that looks good. Hello Ernie, how are you doing today? Or strawberry harvesting, that'd be cool too. Only 14 likes and 33 watching. Come on guys, hit the like button if you are enjoying the stream. Hello Liam. How you doing today? Whoop. That was 3 wheels on the ground right there. 27% compacted now. We're not going to get this up to 100%, but I would like to get it somewhat level. Which you can do, by the way, using only a tractor. Like, bear in mind, I've not used the leveler in all of this compaction, and it is now starting to properly level out a bit. Orchard farming would be great. There's so many. Yeah, that's exactly it. Don't understand forestry and farms. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it, Reese. Like, orchard should have been in before forestry. I firmly believe this. The forestry's in. There is no excuse to not have orchards in because they both include trees. Okay, it looks like any further passes are just going to be pushing the level downwards, which is fine, but that's going to do that for now. Hey, hard worker. Bring more. Exactly. That's why orchard farming should be in the game. Is like, it's great that kind of the bigger style of farming is in Farm Sim, the more traditional style, but orchard farming is just as traditional, if not more traditional. And I feel like it should be in the game. It's a bit of a shame that it's not. Reese, agriforestry. Is it agriforestry is a thing? I can't quite remember what exactly it's called, but it is like agriculture and forestry at the same time. So that's why it's in Farm Sim. But it's a lot less common than orchard farming. Which is my rant for the day. Orchard farming should be in Farm Sim. Fight me. Agroforestry. Do I have the mod on the far? Stian, I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to ask. Are you trying to ask if this forage wagon is a mod? If so, yes. Do I have a link? No, but it's on the mod hub. It's from quite a large pack, actually, forage wagons. If I bring it up here, where's the forage wagon section? There it is. So the pack starts here, and it ends here. So you end up with 3 different class foragers, depending on what specific color scheme you want. A Deutz Far, which is red for some reason. a Deutzfahr in green, a Krone in Krone colours, a Krone in old Krone colours, a Mengele, a Pottinger, and a Trumag, and a Steyr. I didn't know Steyr made fire dragons. So this is a really nice pack, and it's got some of the scripts from the Mengele in, where it does have like silage additives and blade usage, so I will in time need to replace the blades on this, which I like, because I probably will actually use this to 100% blade usage. Hey Massey 5610, how you doing today? I will probably use this up until the blades go, and then I'll swap out the blades. I do plan on using silage additives as well in time. It's just that I can't justify buying it right now. Even though this is all going to be silage that I'll bring over to the BGA, trailer it over, and sell off, I can't justify buying silage additives when I could buy... Dice equipment was red in the 80s. Thank you, Lash. I did not know this. If you're new here, don't be afraid to educate me. Don't be afraid to say, Dave, no, what you've just said is wrong. This is how it's actually done. In which case I might argue with you a bit, but if I ask a question, I do want an answer. Especially if it's like, oh, that's what I was running over! I was wondering why the tractor was taken off. I was wondering why the tractor was behaving so weirdly. I was running over some poor guy's wheelbarrow. Let's move the wheelbarrow so I don't run over it again. Because that's in an awkward place now. Ah, yes, because there's a courseplay notification of courseplay derps. Hello, Harrison. How are you doing today? I'm still very concerned about the fuel level of the 390, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. I don't have anything that can bring fuel over to it. I don't want to put it out of the field because it's got jobs lined up after the one it's doing, and I feel like the job it's doing is more important than getting it refueled. I'm good, thanks, Harrison. Shall we do a fuel check on the Massey? Because it was 19 litres a couple of minutes ago. If it's under 10, then I will refill it. Oh, it's 15. Okay, well, yeah, that's gonna be fine. So it's used for 4. Still gonna be touch and go whether that'll actually be able to finish the field. If it has no fuel, it can't do its job. Yeah, but if it's off refueling, there's a good chance that I'll just forget about it. This is the quandary I am in. Also, it's ridiculously warm in my room all of a sudden. I think the sun has come out and it is now heating everything up to an insane degree. It is currently... let's refresh this. It's apparently still 21 degrees, but I guess my PC's heating up now and the liquid cooler is doing its job and putting out hot air. Also, there's no breeze. There's like no wind, so there's no cool air coming in. I think it should be fine to finish the field with the fuel level it has. So what I'm going to do, just to kind of break things up a bit, is instead of going immediately over to field 4 and starting on that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to crack out the grassland harrow, because I want to see how that works. I want to see if it's as good as the roller by Farm. So we're going to do a bit of a quick evaluation of the grassland harrow. And as a result, I'm just going to abandon, or I'm not abandon, but I'm just going to leave this trailer in the entrance to the yard here, like, not like that, because I won't be able to get it out, like that. And the grassland harrow should be over here, yes it is. It's 18 with a chance of a thunderstorm tonight. Fun times! So let's see how well this grassland harrow works. Let's get this onto fertilize mode on the mini map so that we can see in vaguely real time. I still got the better mini map mod in. I'm still not a fan. I'm gonna get rid of it tonight. I've decided it's just not good for what I want. It's a good mod, don't get me wrong, but I need to be able to hide the minimap, and that's something the mod doesn't do. Okay, so that's a little strip done. What's the refresh button on the thing? It is Shift 9. Manual refresh is a hash key. That's only bringing up to level 2 fertilization. Good concept, but it doesn't work. So this harrow, while it's good, isn't as good as the roller. But I will harrow this field down and we'll come in and spray it. Screw it. We got enough fertilizers kept aside. We'll be making a butt ton of money once the silage comes in anyway. So we'll waste a bit of money fertilizing this field with some liquid fertilizer. Mainly because I've got a butt ton of liquid fertilizer in storage. In real life, you usually harrow and roll. Ah! I'm guessing harrow first and then roll afterwards. Hello, Brendan4255. How are you doing today? This is your chance to educate me, Ben. Do it well. Unlike some people, I don't pretend to know everything. Because to me, harrowing first would kind of rip the ground a bit, and then rolling afterwards to get it back down, set down nicely. But it might be the other way around. Roll first to pack the ground, then harrow it to loosen it back out again. Use harrow after manure. Yeah, using it after manure makes sense to me. Hello, B-Dog. How you doing today? Guys, if you're enjoying, hit the old like-a-roo. maybe think about giving a subscriber. And if you're feeling particularly saucy, maybe a sponsor. Hmm? You sponsor, you get green text, and you can feel better than everybody else in chat. This field's gonna take a little while to harrow. AKA weed, because that's what this is, but... I wonder if I could change the text for this particular machine to harrowing. It'd be kind of fun. Chat may be in-game. Yes, it would appear so, and that is really irritating because it's very difficult to do an interactive live stream and nobody's talking to me. It suddenly stops being fun and starts being an extended video. Why does grass look really different, sort of bad looking? Because it's Sandy Bay. It's before Oxygendavid did the new style of grass they have. That looks amazing and awesome. And you're probably just used to the newer style of grass on Uckfield and West Coast and maps like that. I think it's time for me to wake you up. Wakey, wakey. You know, familiar grass to yellow. I like it. It could maybe do a touch more green when it's been freshly cut. Yeah, but I'd argue it looks realistic. But that's just my opinion. That's just what I think. I mean, no two fields of grass are going to look identical when they've been mowed. So you could argue that the game in itself is unrealistic in the way that when you mow grass, everything looks the same anyway. But there's no way of doing dynamic grass colors. You wish grass to get long. I think there's a way to get grass to grow longer, but it wonks up the textures. If Bill was here, he'd be able to answer. He'd be able to tell you straight away if that's a thing you can do or not. But I don't know. I think there is though. Today's the kind of day where you don't want hot food. I've decided. It's so warm that I don't want stuff inside me warming me up from the inside. Give me like ice cream, which there is ice cream downstairs. So I'm gonna be very happy later when I have an ice cream. It's a day for 99s and ice cream cones of all descriptions. It's the best. Yeah, it's the best you can do within the limitations of the game. And I always talk about, like, with map making, there's compromise you have to make in Farm Sim for maps and mods and everything. And sometimes it's functionality, sometimes it's textures. You know, in the case of grass, it's the textures that you gotta compromise. Because I'd love it if there was a way to dynamically have, like, fields change color. But as far as I'm aware, there isn't. Which is kind of sucky, but Oh well. People are unsubscribing because they've noticed I'm streaming. That's wonderful. I love the way YouTube is now. It's like videos are getting me subscribers and streams are losing them, but it should be the other. It used to be the other way around. YouTube makes no sense anymore. I might do a Twitch stream later on, by the way. I've not entirely decided, but I might stream some Factorio over on Twitch. Because I'm really enjoying Factorio. I played it again last night until like half 6. I said, oh, just play Factorio for a bit, and then 6 hours later, oh well, there goes my night. You got a hot drink because you're getting a sore throat. Tea with honey in it, Yanis. Or coffee, well, coffee with honey in it would be disgusting. Tea with honey in it. Whatever stream iRacing. If I ever got good at it, yes, sideways. But right now, no. I am not very good, and I'm basically just racing the rookie series. In fact, I'm basically just, well, I say basically, this is exactly what I'm doing. Just racing Mazda Cup. Rookie Mazda Cup to gain some SR and IR. Next season, which I think is beginning in a few weeks, I would like to try out the skippies. Hopefully week 1 is on like a free course, so I don't have to invest in the full season. I'd like to try out skippies. I'd like to try out I guess skip barbers are the only ones that really interest me. I'm more a fan of downforce cars, so like I'm gonna naturally go towards the open wheelers. If I had available to me the LMP1s, which are A-class license, which I don't have, I'd probably drive an LMP1. Probably the Porsche, because it just seems fun. It just looks fun to drive the LMP1s. I've been watching a lot of Jimmy Broadbent, and they look like fun cars to drive. Difficult, but fun. Because they always seem to descend into boost battles along the straights. You do some of the dirt oval. Are you doing, I'm guessing street stocks. I tried the Dirt Legends car, and I have no idea how to drive the damn thing. So I feel like it's better for me to go with the, if I want to do dirt oval, street stocks, but I'm not a big fan of tricky enough to drive. I disagree, actually, Sideways. I was, I gave the dirt street stock a go one day out of boredom, and within about 3 laps I knew what I was doing. So maybe I'm an oval god. I don't know. I'm really not, but I felt like it was an easy enough car to get to grips of. It's a driving style thing, I guess. Maybe I should finish early and go sit outside myself. See, the thing is, I don't plan on sitting outside today. I've got stuff that I need to, I want/need to do inside, so even if I finished early, I wouldn't be going outside. I've got, I want to record Friday's video if I can. I want to get stuff tidied up. I want to get stuff done. I want to do like a million things, and going outside would just get in the way. It's one of those days where I just have a ton of stuff that I need to do. It's getting the right line through the corners. Can't seem to master yet. I was on, was it Lanier I was trying out, and I was pretty happy consistently getting the low line. High line I can't figure out how to get up there, but low mid lines, yeah, pretty good, pretty fast. Do you ever do Mazda Cup Sideways? Do you ever try the Mazdas, the MX-5s? because they are a hoot. They're so slow, but it means that the races... Also, the 390T's just finished work, so I can refuel. The races tend to be like quite tight if you've got a few people who are competent. Luckily, I'm one of them, strangely enough. And some of the racing can be fantastic. Some of it can be really frustrating as well if you dislike the track, like I did last week, which... So I have to work. Yeah, they're on a good track this week as well, Sideways. Okayama is a really nice track. The one breaking point I can remember off the top of my head that you will need to know is on the main, or on the back straight, you want to be braking just before the marshal post. So you'll see a little hut on the side of the road. That's the marshalling post. You want to be braking just before that. On the back straight. Also, if you're feeling particularly saucy, you can do heel-toe braking in the Mazda, which is really fun. But expect to spin out a butt ton because that car is hilariously unstable. The fact that iRacing always has the track temperatures about the same as the surface of the sun doesn't help. But it's a hilariously unstable car. So with 11 litres left in the tank. Oh, Evil Knievel. By the way. 11 litres left in the tank. We're done with this field. Couldn't have cut it much closer if I wanted to. But I actually do want to do a bit more cultivating before I go refuel this. Because field 11 needs a bit more work. There's a bit that the worker missed. You don't expect to not fall off the track, Sideways. Okayama's a decent track for like not falling off too much, but it's still relatively easy to do it. Be glad you didn't start with like Lime Rock chicane, because that is just, oh my god, the amount of death, the amount of dead cars I've seen on that track. Although I have heard that IRL Lime Rock has changed the chicane, but they're changing the track so much at the moment that iRacing can't get in it and laser scan it again. I think they've even like shaved the top of that crest that you come over and in most cars launch. So we'll just get this a little bit done here, and then we will finally refuel the 390T, and we'll even be able to do a bit of extra work. Because I've been waiting for this to happen. I've been waiting for the 390 to finish all the cultivating it was doing. Because the next job on the agenda, next job up to do, is feeding the cows. Because we've got like 10 cows now, 9 cows. And they need food. They haven't been fed ever. As I just keep... Yep, that's totally how that works. I'm still chasing my first win in iRacing since I came back, though. I need to be a bit more aggressive in a couple of races. If I feel there's a race I can win, I'm going to be a bit more aggressive from now on. So why am I going over here with the cultivator? The cultivator lives in that shed way off over there. And it's probably better if I drop the cultivator quickly because we've only got 10 litres of fuel left. Nightbot, stop spamming. So let's get this done real nice and quick. Cultivator off. The engine died. That was concerning. I think I may have hit the ignition button at the same time. So with basically no fuel in this tractor, we'll stop it here and refuel it. There we go, 98 litres of beautiful diesel into the Massey. And now we get to go grab the bale fork and the rear weight. So, bale fork. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't leave me because I'm getting lonely. You're back. Welcome back, Yanis. Hello, Jack. How am I? I am very good indeed today. Let's get the fast track. Where's the fast track? This is a bit pointless, but we're going to use the fast track on the mixing wagon. So last night I was, as some of you might have seen in Discord, coming up with the rules for what I'm kind of using as a, I'm using this as a working title. I'm calling it the Insanity Challenge. I might change the name yet, but it's basically a rule set that is evil. It's ignoring realism for the most part, and just making farm sim as difficult as I can possibly make it. So the rules currently have, like, seasons is mandatory. I'm not gonna ever put MR on because I really dislike MR. How do... oh. I really dislike MR, so that won't ever be a thing. Is it 2 bales of hay and then fill the rest with... yeah, 2 bales of hay and then fill the rest with silage. You got nightmares from the Imgur link? What Imgur link? Was it the bees thing? There we go. Very slowly and carefully put these in. Fantastic, 56% hay, fantastic. No, I need this still. My rules that I came up with. I mean, they're good rules for an evil series. Like, considering that they're intentionally just Farm Sim's equivalent of Dark Souls. I think it's an interesting rule set. Now, some of them are heavily time dependent, like some of the rules that I came up with, like, don't take effect until the end of the first year, because the way the game works with seasons. So let's get some silage. We'll need to get the fast track. Just tab down to it, it's easier. Whoops. Oh, that was a really big oops, because now that forage wagon's at a bad angle. Hello, Simulator Gaming. Forage wagon's at a terrible angle now. I don't know if we'll be able to pick it back up, but we'll give it a go. And let's turn on the mixing wagon. Have they stopped animating the mixing wagons? used to be that these were animated. Like the actual forage was. Although that might have been some mods I was using back in the day. I'm gonna put the rest of, or fill the rest of the mixing wagon with silage. I'm kind of curious if this is gonna dump. Oh, it's not gonna dump with the arm closed. That's kind of nice. That's now forage. We need it to be total mixed ration. I'm gonna need to make some hay bales next time we mow the grass. That's still registering as forage, that's fine. This is the Mikhail block cutter by Peter J, by the way. If you're wondering what on earth I'm using with the silage here, I felt like I'd go with a realistic choice. In reality, you just kind of shove the forks into the... I do have hay bales in storage, but I'd like to get more, because... Did a barbecue down, very nice. Chat's quiet. Chat's extremely quiet, and it's kind of annoying, but oh well. Surprised you're not playing Russian fishing, Dan. There we go. Top 4 maps just went red. What? Fields? Yeah, that's fine. They're not mine. There's now TMR. Oh yeah, because I got... because I've got the mixing mod in, don't I? Haha, because that's going to be forage until now when it becomes TMR, because I've got the mixing mod. The mixing wagon fix thing mod in. You're eating nachos, can't be fair enough. Chat's probably outside enjoying the sun, which means chat isn't here. That's wonderful. You hate your fish. What's wrong with your fish, Hedgehog? What did your fish ever do to you? I want nachos. I'll make do with some Pepsi Max. Same great taste, zero sugar. Which I know I've been making that joke about Coke Zero as well, but meh. Pepsi Max doesn't taste a fizzy. It tastes a Pepsi. Max. So, where do I feed the cows? They're fine. So let's get this in here, like that. Oh, it's the wonky trigger, okay. How much TMR are they going to take? Probably more than one load. Maybe. I could get a second load, but I think that'll do for them for now. You had a jam sandwich, not a ham sandwich. Ham sandwiches are so much more delicious. I will say, if it's this hot again tomorrow, I will not have face cam on. Because I'm going to stream comfortably tomorrow. It's getting a bit hot and discomfortable. Stop. Actually, I need to bring this back over here, don't I? I need to give the cows straw so they produce manure. Hello, Pierre. So let's just zip up to the Massey. Hello, Hugh and Martins and David. Did you guys all like carpool or something? What the hell? Everybody's arriving at once. Is there some sort of car share to RainbowDave's stream scheme that I don't know about? Hello, Sandra, as well. So I think 2 straw bales should be good. Late notifications. Not this late, Dan. The chat suddenly got busy. Everybody suddenly arrived an hour into the stream. What sun is cloudy for you? It is gloriously sunny here. The mini-map mod does not work with TARDIS teleport, does it? It doesn't! That's another reason to get rid of it. It just doesn't work with me anyway, Martins, I'll be honest. I'm getting rid of it tonight. It's a great idea, fantastic idea, because I like being able to see what state the fields are in at a glance without having to open up the escape menu. I like that aspect of it. I don't like that you literally can't hide the damn thing. I'm guessing, Dan, it's just good weather is causing a quiet stream because it is like 20 degrees Celsius here. And gloriously sunny. That's... too much of the straw. That's fine, because now the cows will be producing slurry and manure. And milk, more importantly. What video did I put out today? It was Meadowgrove Farm, doing a bit of cultivating, and then buying a new toy. Is that any stream tonight? I have no idea. In tomorrow's video, we'll play with the new toy that I bought in today's video. Just lost 6 hours of work by accidentally turning off your PC. Always save. Save early, save often, save all the damn time. Especially if you're in GE, because that is a program that just loves crashing when it doesn't, when you don't want it to. In Farmson, get like creator tools or something where you get an autosave feature. Or there's like a 5-minute autosave mod that you can use as well. So let's give the cowlings, the cowlets, the cowingtons, a bit of water. What is the new toy? Now that would be telling! I mean, I don't want to give spoilers for my own videos. Just got a notification for pigs and bales. That was the other day, yeah. Yeah, well, you might notice that every like half hour or so. Yeah, Creator Tools. Is it Creator Tools? I've got something set up to save every half hour. So I'm gonna have to come through here to get to the water. Oh, that's another wonky gate. No, it wasn't. It was just slow. Downside of Pepsi is it does give me gas, so I'll be belching now. Should be in Creator Tools. I'm not seeing it. I know that game extension does have autosave, or is it? Oh, maybe I've got it set in game extension. Autosave interval is 30. So we give the cows some waterings. This is, yeah, I'm gonna need to bring another trailer load of water over to the cows. That's fine. I also want to give the sheep some water and the pig some water. So I'm using mouse and keyboard just for now because reasons of why not. Also, this fast track has a turning circle so huge that I'm better off using something that is just full lock only. Use save every 5 minutes. I would, but like a save causes a jank lag, and I don't want a jank lag every 5 minutes. I'm much happier with it doing it every half hour or so. What did I leave running? Oh, I've lost the 390 running! What a fool I am! Thank you, Yanis. When I explain why I'm doing something, and you immediately, your response is, no, do the other thing. Yeah, no. I'm using mouse and keyboard because it's easier for me right now. Because this fast track has the turning circle of a small planet, and it's a lot easier to drive with mouse and keyboard. And all I ever seem to see you say, Sandra, is stop using mouse and keyboard, use your wheel. This music's terrible. Must be the mod. It probably is the mod then, sideways. Okay, that's the cow's full. It's actually quieter for me to use mouse and keyboard than it is for me to use the wheel right now as well, because I'm turning so much that the wheels... You can hear the mechanism inside the wheel. I'm turning so much that it's actually easier, because I need to do very big turns, and that tends to cause clattering like this. You know, it's a lot easier and quieter for me to just do a single click of the keyboard either way. It sucks that some mods just don't work with courseplay. I wish every mod did, but I mean, it's not gonna be a thing ever. Big turns of keyboards are faster. Yes, much. It's also a lot easier with keyboard when you're doing a lot of like quick movements, because I don't need to constantly be correcting myself. You might notice that when I'm doing really tight turns with the wheel, I get them wrong. What sort of yoke is this? What? Do you not like my sausage tanker? Hey, Oxy. Do you not like my hilariously tiny water tanker? That I got because it's so tiny, and I wanted something that was just useless. Also, how are we now, Chris? This water tanker is beautifully. It's adorable. It's completely useless, but it's adorable. Do you know what? I've just realized this would be really good for greenhouses. You got greenhouses, you just fill this up once and you got a greenhouse full. Let's go give the sheep some water. Be grateful 1-3. Yeah, you can put it on the back of pretty much anything in the game. Yes, it's useless, but it's the right kind of useless. Also, I love how the one sheep has two little tiny patches of grass in front of it. It's like, no, this is too dirty now. It's filthy dirty. There's two little tiny patches of grass that I need to pick up. I'll actually bring the 390 over with the overkill silage crap and pick them up. It looks like a DIY tank made from water heaters. It might be. It looks like a silver sausage on wheels. It may well be. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, and the little sausage tanker, which has the most adorably tiny and useless wheels in the world, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I love how it just kind of flails around on the back of the tractor because physics don't really know what to do with it. It's so small and light that the physics are just like, what? Let's put it into the shed here. There should just about be enough room for it. Ever tried the Lily Juno 100? No, I'll be honest, I kind of like doing it manually. I've left fast track on. Whoops. Right, once we get this done and the sheep happy again. These engine hours are high. How many are on the fast track? 10, 8, well 9, it's 8. I mean, I have been using this equipment a lot. I've only got 4 tractors. And the 399 I hardly use anymore, so I might get rid of it actually. Free up a bit of money. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Hello, James D. How's everyone today? Everyone is, as far as I'm aware, quite good. Are you serious? The sheep was angry because there was... I'm gonna guess about 10 litres of grass. 7 litres of grass was full dirtiness for one sheep. That's probably brought the cleanliness down again, hasn't it? Yes, it has. I've accidentally filthified the sheep. I am so sorry, Sheepington. Accept my apologies. My most humblest of apologies. It's still saying it's dirty. Why is it still saying it's dirty? I don't see... I'm guessing it just hasn't updated yet. Let's throw this into the silage pit, because that's not actually a bad idea. Does anyone play Car Mechanic 2018? How can you keep the game from crashing? By not playing it. The game just loves crashing. Needs time to update. Yeah, I think it just hasn't updated yet. There we go. It's now happy at 100%. And I'm going to be cheeky and use this bad boy to sort the chaff out a bit. Because now we can start piling it up right at the end of the clamp, which is kind of what I wanted to do to begin with. Also, this plastic seems to be incredibly heavy because it's just compacting like there's no tomorrow. Which I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, I do have a ton weight on the back as well, so. Lads can see what I just did. Good choice of tractor. It is a really nice tractor. This thing looks good in general. And having the rear weight that's like it literally oh dear. Uh-oh. Freed? Yes. So I'm probably going to use this to clamp up the silage, but I do need to get the actual silage on the go again. Let's use the fast track now. You saw Massey on the road the other day. Very nice there. Let's go back to the wheel now. So we're going to be doing a lot of driving where I don't need to be constantly making adjustments. Where I can afford to steer a bit more slowly. There we go. So it's off to the next field for silage. Hey, welcome back, Landy. Did you have fun? Also, I know this is bad timing. Are you streaming today? Because honest opinion, maybe you'll be streaming. Don't expect it to be very busy. The weather over here is absolutely glorious. It is blue skies, sunshine, temperatures in the 20s. So there's a lot of people outside today, and I don't blame them. This is summer now. This is it. Be rainy for the rest of the year, solid. Not a mods you want to test. Name them, I can give you real quick opinions. One thing, Landy, don't use the minimap map. Don't use the better minimap. It makes it so you cannot hide the minimap ever. Like if I take down the HUD, it stays up. Not a good mod. Good idea, doesn't work. It does. I love the idea. It is an amazing idea, but it's not worth using. Like, for screenshots, I now, with this mod, I'm gonna remove it today. After the stream. I've gotta like zoom in and wonk up the picture, because I've now have to frame pictures like way off in the distance. What else came out lately that you might be interested in? Can't remember what came out recently. I've been playing with the Bobcat a bit. And it's really nice. I'm actually quite happy with the Bobcat. That's really a nice mod. Really well made, and the tracked version's a bit dodgy because it does act as if it's got 4 wheels, which is understandable because as far as the game sees it, it does. So that's the way you do tracks in Farm Sim, is you actually give it 4 fake wheels, which is why tracked vehicles with drive control actually need to turn on 4-wheel drive. Hello, Hugh. Two good maps coming out soon from ND Modding. Where, who, or what are they, James? I can't recall them. Tracks are just ones from... Yeah, they're not great. Who or what are MD Modding? Also, Landy, did you see the picture of Shamrock Valley with shaders that Oxy took? I think he put it on the Whip Topic or somewhere in FSUK, but it's in the Slack as well. And it just blows every screenshot we've ever taken out of the water, every screenshot that Farm ever took out of the water. Imagine a lovely sunny day at the beach. You're looking down from a hilltop, just out the countryside a bit. You can see the beach and the sun, and everything's just beautifully lit. And yeah, he just completely killed every screenshot that has ever existed of Farm Sim with that one. But it just makes me more hyped for when Shamrock does come out, because every single time I see a picture of that map, it looks better. It is quite possibly my favorite map already for FS17. Yeah, it just kills every other screenshot ever. Like, you're not gonna get better than that. I've had some awesome ones, you've had some awesome ones. Everybody's had some awesome screenshots they've taken, but he's just upped the game. He's beaten us at our own game. We need to do better, Landy. We need to take more awesome screenshots. Is it okay to post the link? No, because YouTube won't let you, James. If you go into my Discord, James, join the Discord, it's in the description, discord.me/RainbowDave. You can throw the link into the links and memes room. Because I am interested in seeing what the maps look like. I'm going to be very critical of them, because I'm very critical of every map. You thought you were going to screenshots, and then Oxy came along. How's my day going? Yes. I'm gonna actually extend the stream. Seeing as Landy's streaming, I'm gonna extend the stream just to keep you guys entertained until he starts up. And then I'll run off and do the million things that I need to do. Delete previous version of Win. Can I, like, not have that pop up in the middle of the stream, thanks? I love Windows 10! Oh, also, there was a big Windows update yesterday. Don't install it until you've got like 3 hours to waste. Because I installed it last night and I was just sat in front of my PC for a good 20 minutes watching it install slowly. Also, this goes to everybody. If you want a really good old style forage wagon, or old looking forage wagon, this pack is amazing. Like, it's, in my opinion, better than the Mengele because it doesn't have that annoying blocking script that the Mengele does. So you get all the upsides but none of the downside. Because actually, I do like the fact that you gotta worry about how worn the blades are and how much silage out of you have. Windows 10 is the best. I think Windows 10 is the best Windows. Like, I'm not messing about. I think it's the best Windows. It's just that it does so much random crap that it annoys me. Liz has just been very nice to you guys and put the link for this Forage Wagon pack into the chat. It is, yeah, worth giving it a go if you want old style Forage Wagons that fit the Classics pack in particular, and Peter J's Massey's as well. But it just fits them so perfectly well that you'll wonder why you ever ignored them in the first place, because they've been out for a while. Here's why I'm using the fast track. We've not even done the first headland, and we've filled this twice. Where did I stop over here? Oh my god. We're gonna fill this again before we get... Oh my god. We're gonna fill this at least twice more before we even get the headland done. Like Windows 8? 8.1, yes. 8, no. No, no, no. Windows 8 was terrible. Seven was really good, but it had its weird quirks where sometimes stuff just wouldn't work. 10 just stuff seems to work a lot better. 8.1 was the better of the two Windows 8 versions. That said, Windows 8 was just terrible, so I mean, there's no arguing for Windows 8. Yeah, Windows 8 is just the new Vista. We forget Vista, we'll forget Windows 8. Or Windows Millennium Edition. How's the challenge going? We're doing pretty well. I want to say we're doing pretty well. We're kind of getting to the point where we're going to have a lot of money very soon. Because this silage is going into the secondary pit, and we're going to be carting this over when it's done to the BGA and selling that off. There is a part of me thinking maybe I should try cosplaying this, but that's just a bad idea. If more games came to Linux, you wouldn't need Windows. I would never use Linux. I would just use Windows, personally. I don't like Linux. I don't like having to compile everything. But it's a Unix system. I know this. Add another bit onto chicken, you got what Windows Vista really was. By far the worst version of Windows. And you had Millennium Edition, which basically was Windows 98 with a shiny new skin. They were kind of the proto XP. Which, after using XP on a virtual machine recently, or not recently, but a couple of years ago, when I was so used to Windows 7, I've no idea how I used XP back in the day. Because it's just so clunky compared to what we're used to now. Maybe I should invest in a leveler. Maybe. It's going to be very difficult to get anywhere once the clamp really starts filling. I used Vista. I had a laptop with Vista on, and Vista was so badly optimized that it's in the the G room, the links and memes. James D, it'd be the, like, I think two rooms down from that. Your school still uses XP. Oh, Windows 7, yeah, Windows 7. Because, like, XP, you would know if it was XP. The only thing I liked about XP was the old Windows button. And the legendary grassy hill, the grassy hill desktop background, which everybody used. Everybody used that thing. Because it was just so nice. Even so, still, yeah, 7 support will continue for a few years yet. But, yeah, Microsoft are kind of trying to get everybody onto Windows 10, because that's basically like Windows 10 is Microsoft's version of OS X for Mac, which is OS 10, anatomically. What is that moving thing on my webcam? Do you mean my little pet bird? My little pet bird here. It's pet the birdie. That's the party part. He parties, so I don't have to. He's just there having a little rave in the corner constantly. He doesn't know when to stop. What the bird placement? Let's see. It's actually very difficult trying to interact with something that you can't even. I've grabbed its head. Very difficult trying to interact with something you can't actually see. Like I'm trying to guess where my hand should be every time. I don't know how actors do it for, like, the, poking the bird makes Dave laugh. Yeah. Little party parrot. The Xenon OBS that the parrot is actually on or the source is actually called Party Part, by the way. Just kind of as an interesting FYI. Does the bird have a name? Party Parrot. Pete the Party Parrot. Let's call him Pete. Yeah, Pete. Up to 235,000 litres of silage. Well, chaff for now. Rogers, how's it going? It's going good. Going good, going good, going good. We are working hard on how much, just out of curiosity, because I could in theory courseplay stuff. How much is the thing? 6,800, I've got 5,100. That I want to buy in time, because I can in theory courseplay 2 tractors to cart the silage. It would mean that would be both the workers that I'm allowed, but in theory I could, because I've got the Herps trailer and this. Both of which accept chaff. So, I mean, it's a thing that I could do. I'm still considering whether or not I want to keep the 399, because I don't use it much. But to 3% usage in the blades, we'll be up to about 10 or 12% by the time we're finished with all this silage. Still at the silage? Yep. There is still quite a lot to go. And now we're into the high yield stuff, so progress is going to slow down a bit. Because the first round was primarily low yield. This is the high yield now. This is the grass that was fully fertilized, so we might not even get the second headland done today by the time Landy goes live. Just because there is so much grass. 399 is of no use in sale. Yeah, kind of. I'll think about it overnight and make a decision tomorrow. Because I don't want to just do a snap sell of it. Landy's gonna be late. I know this. He already said. That's why I'm continuing on. Is like I'm continuing until Landy starts. Chat can let me know when Landy starts, and then I'll hand over to Landy. Because it'll be nice like that. Also, it's nice to hand over to somebody instead of just saying, "That's the end of it. Bye." It wasn't the end of the stream, by the way. Don't leave me. Okay, we are going to get the second headland done, but only just with, well, not quite just with this. So that's human Monjacker taking over. Oh dear. Russian fishing streams all day. Nothing but Russian fishing. I say I do nothing but farm sim for streams. For now, at least. On Twitch, though. Yeah, it's a better place to start off right now. And non-PG, well, yeah. Twitch actually kind of encourages that. Twitch ecosystem is better set up for you to just be yourself instead of forcing a PG persona that maybe you don't have. You mind checking out? I sincerely doubt that. Right, this is going to be a butt ton of silage. So much, in fact, that I don't know what. Well, I may need to courseplay or run over to the BGA once this is all done. In fact, maybe coursplaying the silage to go straight to the BGA. If I did use the Massey Harvester, would be better. This will take some. Yes, this will take some time. Yes, I wasn't expecting there to be so much silage. I'm kind of glad that I'm not using silage additives, because that increases yield by 50%. Could you imagine this thing filling up half as quickly again? Like every litre is 1.5 litres, every 2 litres is 3 litres. This thing would just be filled in no time if I was using silage additives. It's crazy. I love it. But I mean, once this is all done into silage, there won't be any shortage of money. And I'll need to figure out what I want to do with said money. Because that is going to have to be something that I'll need to consider, is what do I want to prioritize in terms of like spending money on. I think a new combine would be a good idea. I think a bigger trailer would be definitely a good idea. Maybe swapping out the... I'm not swapping out the 390T, but getting a load-all for front loader duties. Am I sat next to the door in my room? That behind me is my wardrobe. The door is like over there. Sat next to the window, which is not leaving in any cold air at the moment, which is troublesome. This is gonna take forever. I have nothing but regrets right now. Do I want to... I know I said I didn't want... do I want to bring this straight over to the BGA and courseplay it? Problem is, if I bring this over to the BGA, I'll need 2 tractors limited to 30 kph. Courseplay wonks out if you go too fast. Yeah, the secondary issue of getting the money together. I think just for ease, I'm going to bring the rest of the silage over to the BGA. And I know this isn't the quickest way, but I just want to come up with some sort of route for a potential courseplay course. Because I want to keep the course kind of circular, so this is going to be a very roundabout way of getting to and from the BGA. So come down here. I know I could cut through there and it'll be slightly faster, but if I come down here, not hit that. Because I'm now in the position where I think the smartest decision I could take is to rent the Massey Harvester and courseplay 2 tractors or 2 trailers to do that. So the BGA is where? It's down there, so... is there a loop I can do down there by Willow Tree? Yes, there is. That's going to be a hell of a long route, though. So BGA to get there, it's down this way. Land is live? Awesome. I'll figure out the route tomorrow. Or overnight, and we'll sort that out tomorrow. We'll get... I might even record it overnight just to get it kind of done, because it is going to be a long circuitous route. And tomorrow we'll rent out the Massey Harvester and we'll get all that sort of stuff sorted out. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on the Sandy Bay Challenge. Until next time, go watch Landy Kid right now. Stay safe. And goodbye. Apparently the credits want to thank literally nobody.